If you start in a different direction and you label yourself as a sinner, if you say, list all your faults and tell God all the things that you did wrong, you're going to have a bad day. But God wants to wake you up every morning with a different flavor and a different cup of grace to give to you so that you can live the day debt-free, knowing that you're debt-free. Now, some of you need grace for certain areas, so he knows what gifts of grace to give you. Remember what the writer of the Romans said? It's the abundant provision of grace. Trust me, that coffee maker is never going to run out of coffee, and God's never going to run out of grace to give you for those specific areas in your life where you are struggling.
Amen.
And he wants to wake you up every morning with that aroma of grace. And then it says, to receive the gift of righteousness. You're not a Christian, you're not a believer in God because of the things that you do right. You're a Christian, you're a child of God because of whom you have received. And remember, Jesus became righteousness through us. So the writer says, wake up, get your abundant provision of grace, get the right kind of flavor coffee that you need for that flavor of life that you have, and God knows what kind of grace to give you, to get you through that. So that the enemy can't send his tormentors over you. Because you know what the enemy does? He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And he seeks, like a roaring lion, whom he may devour. So guess who he's looking for? He's looking for people that are waking up calling themselves sinners. And as a grace preacher, a lot of grace preachers, we get knocked, for preaching grace. Because we say, you're giving people a license to sin. Well, you can't go to the DMV and get a license to sin. Go try and take a sin test at the DMV and say, hey, I'd like to get my license to sin. Would you please let me take the test? There's no test. There's no license to sin. You sin out of the abundance of what you've received. So if you've received condemnation, if you've received lack, if you received the lies and the accusations of the enemy, then you're going to produce whatever you have received. But you received the abundance of grace and the right kind of coffee with Folgers in your cup, grace in your cup, that he knows how to give to you, then you will take that and out of that give the abundance. And I'll close with this because I got to close. King David was king of all of Israel. And it says that he reigned for over 30 years. Go and look up all that King David got as a king and his queen and how they reigned over life. Don't you want to be someone that reigns over every circumstance in your life?
Yes.
Receive the gift and the abundant provision of grace and the gift of righteousness. And you will reign in life through the one man, Jesus the Christ. And that's your caffeine for the day to get you through the day.